All right. This time, hopefully, it'll work, guys. Again, I'm probably going to delete the other episode, so let's start over again. Welcome back to Dark Avenger Live. This was the big thing I've been teasing for a long time. We got a lot of news to cover now, especially being a half hour late due to a lot of Google Plus mess-ups. And we got a lot of stuff to discuss. I have a nice show scheduled for today. I'm going to reintroduce this show for those of you that don't know it. I'm going to tell you guys that do know this show what to expect and the ins and outs of everything. So don't worry, we're gonna go through all that again for those of you that couldn't hear. Then we'll go into some news. Then we're gonna go into some games. Then we're gonna go into some comics, and then we're gonna close out the show and tell you guys what you could expect next week. Sound good? Awesome. Now the big thing, and I want to stress this a lot at the beginning of the show. This show is my way of reaching out with you guys more. I promised you guys a Q&A for so long since my 1,000th video that I figured the hell with a Q&A. I'm going to do a live show where I can interact with you guys as much as possible. So guys, if you haven't been following me on Twitter, starting with next week's episode, I'm going to be tweeting what time and when the episode will be up a week in advance. I know a lot of you guys, especially at very short notice, aren't going to be able to just pop on like tonight. I'm not expecting a lot of you guys to watch this live. I'm expecting a lot of you guys to watch this after it's live. So hopefully next week, and I am telling you guys now, it will be next week on Friday, probably at the same time, 8:30. I'll post it on Twitter. We're going to have a very special Halloween show. I'll talk about that more at the end of the show, but it will be next Friday, so hopefully in a week, for those of you that couldn't join us this week live, you'll be able to join us this next week live. Sounds perfect now. Thank you so much, Jay. Jay is actually watching in the comments. Thank you so much, Jay, for watching out for us in the comments. Really appreciate that. Another thing, the show is ending tonight at 10 o'clock, maybe 5 minutes later if it goes that far, but we're not going to go really far after 10 because tonight, Kat's having her live show at 10 o'clock. It's going to be a live Q&A for Like Father, Like Daughter. Jay's going to be moderating, and she's going to be doing a Q&A with people from her comic book. That's why we were supposed to start this at 8:30, and it kind of went... So for this week, we're going to be ending it a bit early, but normally live shows will run 2 hours. For right now, though, we'll see. Anyway, let me introduce you guys to everybody here. You guys know Ellie. She is here for the first episode. We might have somebody else. Oh, say hi.
Hi.
We might have somebody else popping on, hopefully, as a guest for a little while at least. Now I'm seeing stuff on Cindy's end a little bit. I'm seeing black.
I saw a black screen.
Seriously? Every
And
time
mine-
Say hi, Cindy.
Hi.
And I'll tell you guys what Cindy's doing in a bit. You can mute yourself now. Because, yeah, that'll happen if you don't.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix it.
I think I can mute you, actually. Let's see if I can mute you. I can mute you. Oh, you muted yourself. Well, fine then. Now, Cindy's going to be doing a very special segment on this show. Cindy's going to be doing Minecraft. Every week, since Cindy really doesn't have much to contribute with the world of video games and comic books and news and such like that, every week, Cindy is going to be in that little box down there, and she's going to be building something on Minecraft, and hopefully she'll be able to show it, but she'll be building on Minecraft, and then at the end of the show, she'll show her finished product, or if she's almost done or still needing to get work done, she'll show the finished product the following week as soon as ScreenShare will let her do it. Right now it's giving us a bit of trouble. Hopefully we'll be able to iron that out. But guys, for the next 3 episodes of Dark Avenger Live, this is episode 38, episode 39, and 40 are basically beta stages for this channel again, really re-gearing Dark Avenger Live. Now, for those of you that have no clue about Dark Avenger Live, Dark Avenger Live started a long time ago. Before it was Dark Avenger Live, it was the Dark Avenger podcast, where myself, Chris, Doc, and Hallett, and a bunch of us guys would get together on Skype. I would record us talking about comic books, and then I posted it as a podcast. Then Google Plus came around, and we moved it to a live show, which we now call Dark Avenger Live. And the cast for the live show was completely different. It was basically everybody from Dark Avenger Inc., And what happened was, because it was everybody from Dark Avenger Inc., we later on decided to move the live show to Dark Avenger Inc., since it basically was a Dark Avenger Inc. live show. And from Dark Avenger Inc. Live, it moved to Inc. Live, and now that we are Comic Frontline, it's now Frontline Live. So the live show has evolved and moved around a lot. This live show, the Dark Avenger live show, really is the what's the word I'm looking for when you have a house? It's the foundation.
Base.
No, the foundation. It's the foundation that really started all the live shows on our group channel. So there's a lot of history with Dark Avenger Live, but once again, as you guys know a while ago, and this is why we moved from Dark Avenger to Comic Frontline, I'm looking personally myself to move away from the very Marvel-centric title and move into a more generalized title. Even though I'm still Dark Avenger C86, when you look me up on YouTube, when it comes to the live show, though, I am looking to be a more general, and especially because we're not just talking about comic books, we're going to touch on everything. I'm looking for a more general name, so I'm taking Dark Avenger Live all the way to episode 40. I want to end Dark Avenger Live on a 10-digit number. I don't want it to end on 38 or 37 as it was before. I want to make it at least to 40. So we're going to go to Dark Avenger Live, episode 40, and then we're going to relaunch. We're going to pull a Marvel. We're going to relaunch with an episode 1 under a new title on this channel. It'll still be on this channel, but we're going to have a brand new title for it. And the reason why I did this once again is I really want to interact with you guys more. And It's a Podcast was great. The editing work was really, really rough. And having to have it up by Thursdays, yeah, things kind of got a little rough for me. And that's why that show kind of pooped out. And I don't know why it's only showing black, Cindy. Keep trying. Even if you can't start this time for this live show, at least you'll get it for next time, or we'll fiddle around with it after the live show. I'm not going to text because it's going to take too long to take my attention away.
Yeah.
So on this live show, I'm going to be touching a little bit of everything. It's going to be a smorgasbord of things that I'm doing all over the internet. Now, I'm going to touch on comic books here, obviously, and news. But I'm going to go more in depth, obviously, with the reviews on my comic review, and with the news and stuff on Comic Frontline, we go in depth. This is going to be more of extras when it comes to the comic stuff. And when it comes to the toys and video games, I do in-depth discussion with Brant on Hall of Toys, and we're starting another podcast. Hall of Toys actually is reaching a milestone episode this coming Tuesday. We had major announcements 2 episodes ago. We repeated it this week's episode, and we're going to put those into action after next week's episode. So for those of you that haven't watched Hall of Toys yet, please watch that, and you will understand all the major changes that we are doing with Hall of Toys and other things on that type of podcast. Now, also, we do have a gaming channel now, Frontline Gaming Zone, yep. FGZ, and we are going to be doing a lot of game walkthroughs and a lot of other things on there. And I am going to be talking about one game in particular today on this podcast. Hopefully we'll have enough time to really discuss it. But this show is going to be a touch of everything. Also, I am going to be trying to do a little bit more of outside the pages in this. I'm going to try to touch all of the topics that I've done before and do little bits and pieces of it throughout the live shows as we go forward. There's going to be a special Halloween live show next week. Brant's going to be here, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I'll tell you guys that, like I said, at the end of the show. Now, that's what you could expect, and that's the background of Frontline Live. It's really good to be back. Oh, Frontline Live. Great job. Dark Avenger Live. So we are back, and it feels good. You know, this channel definitely missed its live show. I could feel it. A lot of people did mention, you know, when are you going to do your Q&A? Is Dark Avenger Live ever coming back? So I'm giving a little bit of everything. I'm giving everybody who wanted Dark Avenger Live back that 3-episode run before it moves permanently to something else. And I'm also giving myself, you know, the live show back to get a little bit of extra oomph out of my week, especially. Will it always be on Fridays? Will it always be at 8:30? Like I said, follow me on Twitter. I promise you guys I will tweet out way in advance when the next episode is going to be. Now, again, I'm not making a commitment to every single week either. There might be weeks where this live show won't happen. I might skip a week. I might even skip 2 weeks if things are really slow on the news and discussion, topic. But it will at least be here. And hopefully we are going to also, the biggest thing is we are looking to bring guests on. Not just from the comic book world, writers and artists, but I'm looking into the gaming world as well. I'm talking to a lot of people right now through Twitter and through other things to see if people will pop on. There is one person in particular who I am talking in-depthly to right now. We might have somebody on soon, but we are talking to a lot of people, and it doesn't just stop at the creators and the video game people. It's going to have, hopefully we'll have guests from Comic Frontline, guests from all over the comic community. We'll see. As the live show moves forward, hopefully we'll have at least one guest a week, maybe not. Even if we don't, we will be trying our hardest to give you a special show each and every time you tune in, live or not live. And the questions I ask on the live show for you guys, you can ask it even if the show is not live, and we will answer you guys. If it's for me, I'll answer it through my channel. Him, he'll answer it through his channel. Sydney, she'll answer through her channel or my channel. Ellie will answer through her channel. We will answer you guys off live, so don't feel, oh, well, the show's not live anymore. We will answer you guys. We might not answer you live like we would if you posted. I do have my Nook, and we will be answering questions live. Maybe not this week because I see there's only 2 or 3 viewers popping in and out. But starting next week, when you guys know when the live show is and a lot of you guys pop on, we will have some back and forth. I'd love to interact with you guys, talk about comic books, have you guys tell me what your favorite picks were, and explain why they were your favorite picks. I really want to hear from you guys. I mean, on Frontline Live, we always tell you guys what our top 5 is, and we explain why. I would love to hear what your guys' tops were. I mean, I'll ask questions. I'm not going to always say what was your top 5, but I'll ask your guys' opinions on a book, or what your favorite book of the week was, or something, and I really look forward to you guys telling me and me interacting back and forth that way with you guys on what your favorites were, what your least favorites were, recommendations. I love when people recommend a book and they explain why. So if you're going to make a recommendation, please be prepared to explain why if I do read your recommendation and I say, okay, you're recommending I read Superior Iron Man. Why? Tell me why, and I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, we're not going to get it this week because it's the first show and it's really more of a reintroduction. But I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping you guys will interact with us. If I can't get the comments on my Nook like I'm going to try now, then I will absolutely have somebody feed me comments somewhere, whether it be Ellie or somebody. But I really would love to be able to interact with you guys more, and hopefully you guys will really enjoy the show enough to interact back. Right now we have no comments anyway. So let's get into the news. Now, this news we're going to talk about on Hall of Toys, and I know you're super excited. Michael is a humongous Super Smash Brothers fan, and we do the Ultimate Brawl on Brooklyn Boys, and Ellie actually has joined us, and thanks to Ellie, I've actually got my 3rd win this past week, so I'm 1 away from winning the Ultimate Brawl tournament on Brooklyn Boys. But anyway, there was a major announcement yesterday for Super Smash Brothers, and I want to hear your opinion most of all, because me and Brent are definitely going to talk about this on Hall of Toys. I'm not promoting Hall of Toys at all. But they mentioned there's going to be over 50 additions, not DLCs. They said there's going to be over 50 things they're going to put into Super Smash Brothers. They didn't say DLC. The one DLC they did mention was what every fan, well, most fans, have been asking for.
And that would be the Pokemon Legend Mewtwo.
I'm trying to get it. Okay.
Yeah. So let me give you back.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I am happy because Mewtwo was last featured in Super Smash Bros. Melee, which was for the Nintendo GameCube console, and ever since then, we were wondering like when he's going to be back. So they mentioned as of recent that he will be back. The thing though is that the when is going for spring of 2015. Now, how do you get Mewtwo?
This is the part I didn't like.
This is the part that most people aren't going to like.
They were fighting. There was a lot of...
Oh, by the way, the 3DS of Super Smash Bros. Is out, and the Wii U video game of that is supposed to be November 21st, from what we heard.
Oh, I can't wait.
So the thing is that in order to get Mewtwo is that if you purchase the Nintendo 3DS already, and like let's say you don't get the Wii U, then you won't get Mewtwo. Because the thing is that you have to have both the Nintendo 3DS game and the Nintendo Wii U game in order to get Mewtwo. Now, do I think it's fair? I don't think it's fair at all, and you could explain why for your...
Also, if you're a Club Nintendo person, the only way you can get they're giving away soundtracks for free. But you must purchase and register both the Wii U and 3DS. Now, for me, we own both. Mike and I both have a 3DS, and we have a Wii U. For me, though, I don't play on my 3DS. I own it purely because Legends of Zelda came out. I believe, which one was it? The
Link Between Worlds or Ocarina of Time?
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That came out, and a few people said there's going to be a lot of really good games for the system. So I thought, what the hell? It was $100 and something. It was cheap. It was, I believe, around Black Friday, so I bought it. And I'm not a handheld person. I don't play handheld games. The only handheld game I've played is Pokemon, and I've still yet to finish Pokemon X. And we've got Star Sapphire and Ruby Red coming out.
Oh my God, Alpha Sapphire and Omega
Sapphire
Ruby.
And Omega Red. Yeah.
Ruby.
Ruby Red.
What are they called, Ellie?
Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby.
Omega Ruby. Ha!
Well, I said Ruby, but I didn't say Red.
Whatever. Anyway, I played Pokemon Red. That tells you how old I am. Anyway, I just don't feel like you should have to have both games in order to get the DLC. I mean, maybe if it was like, okay, if you have both games, you'll get it earlier. But I believe for people who only get it for the 3DS or only get it for the Wii U, should have the right to do it.
They're gonna make you pay for it. Watch.
Well, probably. But I want to ask Ellie your thoughts of Mewtwo
and everything, and the stage creator. There's going to be a stage creator.
Like, what are your thoughts about this for the new Super Smash Bros. Game for both consoles?
I think it's good that they're adding Mewtwo. I mean, it literally is about time they added him back into the Smash Brothers, but the only reason they're going to add him is because of what they did to him in X and Y. Otherwise, we would not have Mewtwo, period, in my opinion.
Okay, but what about the Mega Evolutions we have for Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise?
That's Smash Ball, no?
That's for, they just did it for Charizard, and Charizard's like a main, not legendary, main starter, and they had him with a Pokemon Trainer.
Right.
Alright, so, the thing is that, we're all very excited that Mewtwo is coming back. What I'm hoping, and I'm not going to do any predictions because probably I'll be wrong, but I'm hoping that they'll add more characters that most people have been asking, and this is what people have been asking for. Characters like Shadow the Hedgehog, or Waluigi, or Cloud from Final Fantasy, or other people that are just...
They're not going to do Shadow, though. He's a trophy. You can't have a trophy and a character at the same time.
Well, I would like that, or Crystal from Star Fox.
We have
That'd be nice.
comments. We have two comments. One's from Tevya Smoke. Welcome back, guys. Thank you, Tevya.
Thank you.
And Ryan H. Walking Dead has been crazy these last few weeks. I agree. I actually did see the pieces of the last episode. It's been awesome. And another recommendation, and this is from Brant. He actually got me interested in this. I didn't even know this was out. Not Nation Z. Z Nation. Oh my God! I saw the last episode, the ending of it. This series definitely has potential. If you guys have not seen an episode yet, it's on Sci-Fi, and Sci-Fi is known to kill things, especially in their prime. But Z Nation is another really good. I'm gonna look up the episode myself. But Brant mentioned he might be doing stuff with Z Nation on Frontline. I'm looking forward to that. But Walking Dead's excellent. This is not to skew away. We'll go back to Walking Dead. This is just, I want to point out that Z Nation, very interesting. Not amazing, but very interesting. And it definitely caught my eye. And I'm not a TV person, but this series definitely caught my eye when I think you were watching it, or Dad, you were watching it on TV. And I don't know why you were watching it. Maybe you were on the computer just to have the TV on.
Well, I was watching it to see how it was, and to be honest, it's almost like Walking Dead, but more I mean, don't get me wrong. Walking Dead is excellent. I mean, they've had 5 seasons. Like, this is the 5th season that they're having as of now. But Z Nation, like my brother said, it has potential of being really awesome. And there's a...
Oh, she got Minecraft up. Yay, let's
Nice.
show everybody Cindy's Minecraft. Nice. Congratulations, Cindy. You want to tell everybody what you're building real quick?
She's mute. Hold on.
Oh, wait, she texted me. Maybe she'll tell me in this.
How about now?
Sorry, I was muted. Unmute.
Yeah, whoa, we see us.
All right.
Ah!
Just tell everybody really quick what you're building.
Alright, so I'm building sort of like a welcome center. I started it earlier, but so far that's all I have. You can see that.
Awesome. All right, so you keep going. I'll mute you, so don't worry about going back to the thing. I have you right here. You just text me when to unmute you. Okay. So Cindy's muted now. She can continue building while we talk. But Walking Dead
Yes.
has been. I mean, I'm not watching it religiously. I know you guys know I'm not really a TV person. I wish I could try, but I mean, between work, comic books, video games, a lot of things I watch are people on YouTube. I watch Markiplier. I watch everybody's videos from Frontline. I watch the legend, R. Dowdy. I watched a couple of First Family comics videos. I want whoever I'm subscribed to. I'm watching Captain Strangelove.
Yep.
I'm around. Ghost Critics, another one. I love watching the Comic Roundtable when I get the chance. Also, that's on Oddfellows Thoughts. That's fun to watch, especially when I'm doing something and I want to hear something in the background. I definitely watch that at times. So I'm everywhere on YouTube. It's just very hard on the TV for me to watch stuff. I try my hardest though, and I don't comment on YouTube either. Lately, I've actually backed up a little bit on YouTube as well to do more stuff, and that's why the live show is back, and that's why I'm doing a lot of other things. So, I don't know, I'm trying as much as I can to watch stuff and to do a little bit more. But for right now, me and TV, it's like if I'm passing it, like with Michael, or if it's on the computer and I can watch it while I'm doing something, or listen to it at least while I'm doing something, that's the most TV or movies I get right now, and especially when it comes to like the DC movies, the animated ones, I catch a lot of them as advanced review copies on the internet, or else I wouldn't be able to watch those at all either.
Yeah, but there
You
are
could
a
talk
lot.
about it.
Yeah, but there are a lot of TV shows that are going on. Like sometimes I get around to watching the TV shows, but not really a lot often because I have other things I do too. Like I have a job and YouTube, which is Duderock 18 for most of you who do or don't know it. Actually, I recently added Ellie, Pokemon Neurofan 10, to be the very first female.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a comment that you're going to be interested in.
Okay.
Are you finish your Walking Dead, and then we have something from
Yeah,
Jeremy
But
Renfro.
going to Walking Dead, it's just a really amazing series. Like, it's not like Resident Evil, like some people thought it was going
Do
to
you know
be.
there's going to be another Resident Evil movie, which is then going to go into a TV series?
I did not know that. When was
I
this?
couldn't believe it. There's going to be a 6th movie, which is coming out next year, and
Okay.
then there's going to be a TV series in development that takes place after the 6th
Is
movie.
it going to have Leon Kennedy?
I have no clue what's going to happen.
I'm a Leon Kennedy fan, and Chris Redfield also, as well. But going to Walking Dead, it is just really that amazing, and it's building up, and it's kind of following the comic books because I do read the comic books, but it's really amazing. It's on AMC every Sunday at, I believe, 9 o'clock, is it? Yeah, 9 o'clock, yeah, because Talking Dead goes on at 10 with... And that's funny, actually. I watched that. But awesome recommendation. Definitely check it out.
Yeah. Now, Jeremy actually asked, hey, Dark Avenger and company, how are you guys doing tonight? Really great, Jeremy.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you'll tune in the coming weeks as well. We got a lot of fun stuff planned out. But thank you so much for being with us tonight. Are you going to check out the first episode of Constantine?
Yes.
Michael is a humongous Constantine fan.
Yes, I will be definitely checking that out. On the TV series, and I'll be looking into it as well because Constantine is like really awesome. It's going to be on every Friday nights at 10, I believe, and I think it starts tonight. I think.
Oh, so see, we're going off live at 10, so Mike will have a chance to go on and watch it.
Yeah, it's on the CW.
And then Tevye said, question, guys, what is your guys' opinion of the new Static Shock getting a live-action TV series? We did mention this. We did talk about this on Frontline Live a little bit. Personally, I'm not, I don't know if you are, but personally, I'm not a Static Shock fan, so for me it doesn't matter. I'm probably not going to check the live series out.
It's been going around about Static Shock. Like, I've been hearing it from some people about it, but I really didn't look into it, so it's kind of a little fuzzy.
Ellie, what about you? You know Static Shock at all?
Mm-mm.
So that means Ellie's not checking it out. Okay, so I'm going to close off the comments for now. I'll go back in a little bit. There was one thing, actually, and this is going to be a little bit of a toy segment. I found these in Walgreens, and they're actually very interesting. It's these little new toy things. We were at New York Comic Con. Ellie and Cindy actually got a signed poster from the Mega Blocks people. But Mega Blocks are bringing out these little drop pods with some ODSTs in it. I got a copper one, and I got the blue one. These are apparently the two new ones from the series. I already took the plastic off, but really interesting. You open it up, and on the inside, first of all, you can get rid of this. It's not important. On the inside, you get a lot of loose pieces, that's for sure. But inside each one, you get a Halo figure, and apparently the coloring is supposed to be metallic. I believe we actually saw these at New York Comic Con, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I remember seeing something like that.
And they're really cool, and of course they go with the color of their drop pod. The blue one obviously has blue, and then they come with little backpacks that you have to attach.
This one is going to be
copper.
Copper, yeah, because it's copper color.
So I'll give you guys a close look at it now. I think these are really nice figures. Really detailed. Actually, these are the ones with the really the added articulation. Really, really nice. I want to get the light on it. They're really nice, especially if you have the Mega Blocks sets that are coming out for Halo. For me personally, though, we got the one from New York Comic Con where you stood on the line and got the autograph poster. But these are nice little ones to add to the shelf. They come with their own little base that actually has the word Halo written on it, which I thought is really cool. The one for the copper is the same way. You literally just stand them
without letting it fall out.
Well, you're supposed to do every other one, so.
There you go. You got your Halo.
And it comes with, of course, the standard little gun thingy, which is going to be hard to show.
And you know what you actually brought up that what it reminds me of, like, remember how where you had this stuff in it, and then when you open up, it's like a little play set inside.
Yeah.
Like it kind of like it's not like
Mighty Max. Was it Mighty Max? Was it called Mighty Max?
I think it was Mighty Max because we had those when we were kids, and like every time you opened it up, there was like a big play set where you got to roll things around or open stuff.
Oh, I remember those things.
It was either Mighty Max or Mega Max.
They were Mighty Max, I think.
Mighty Max. Thank you, babe. Oh my God, we've been trying to figure out what the name of it was. See, this is why she's very good with these things. She's good. But anyway, I miss playing with those. I wish I could find it. I think
it's the copper one
somewhere. But
copper base.
Yeah, that. Wow.
That's another nice one. I'll be talking about this.
Wow.
There's some more. There's some new blind bags that are coming out for them, and then here's his gun. He's got a different type of gun.
All right, we're gonna share it. You're not gonna.
Well, I know where this is going tomorrow before Ellie comes over.
Oh!
Really nice, and you could use the drop pods as little holders for the figure. I really like that also.
Absolutely,
really nice little bonus. Yeah. And it comes with a little poster that shows you the new wave of figures.
Can you see that?
So, you got the 2 Halo figures, and then you got the 2 Covenant figures, which is really nice. I didn't get any of the Covenant. I'm not really a fan of buying Covenant figures, but if I ever was to make a
collection also.
Oh, absolutely. Me personally, I like the ODSTs. If I could find the previous series, I believe there was 5 in the previous series. Yeah. I'd love to get it. If they could do one in camouflage, would be really cool also.
Yeah, you dropped some pieces on the floor.
Okay, Mr. OCD.
Yeah, OCD.
Okay. So another thing I wanted to talk about, and I know Ellie's seen it, and I know Mike's seen it. I started playing Alien Isolation. I did the first hour of it, and this is more of my first impression of the game. The game, let me see. I have it right here, actually.
Yeah, you got a huge.
The game. Here's the game. We got the Nostromo edition. So if you notice, it says Nostromo edition. That's because we got the pre-order bonus stuff. This game, a lot of people said it's scary in the beginning. You know, you get that sense of terror, and then towards the end, it kind of dies out, and it just becomes more of a frustration. I can understand that. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm still in the beginning. The first hour of the game, it's very tense because it's like, okay, when is this alien going to pop out? It's like you get little tidbits. You know, there are two little scenes. One where a guy gets killed. Another one where it shows up in a cinematic, but you can't control the character at that moment. At least in my knowledge, you can't. And then it walks away and disappears for a time. I'm sure there are other ways to kind of bring it out, but other than that, you don't see it for a long time. And then when you do see it, that's when the stress factor kicks in.
And not only that, the graphics on this.
That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, you can go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, go.
All right. Well, basically, what I was saying, the graphics are amazing.
Excellent.
It's like you're actually like in it, and it's just like so realistic. Even the alien they created, like very, just wow, almost like the movie.
A lot of people are enjoying the game. Markiplier's playing it. PewDiePie's playing it. Ghost Robo's playing it. We're playing it on Frontline FGZ. It isn't up yet, but it will be up soon. Which is so many games. I'm going to show you guys this really cool thing that I noticed today when I was at work. I actually was thinking about it, but it's a really, really good game. It's very immersive, especially if you're doing it with the lights out at night. And if you have a headset, which we can't do, obviously, we're recording it, but if you don't need to record it and you're using a headset, which I would actually recommend, you could hear better with the headset, man, I could only imagine how terrifying the game could be for a while.
We'll give an example, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, my God, but Kevin laughed. That was a laugh and a half. That
was just priceless.
I couldn't stop watching that part when I was editing it.
He was screaming, "Oh, close the door."
Ellie, did you watch? I know you don't have the game or a PS4, but you've watched, I'm sure, videos of it by now.
Yeah, bits and pieces of it at this point.
So, what's your thoughts on it?
I could talk. The graphics, like you guys said, are absolutely amazing. It makes me wonder how it would be if you guys were playing it like with an Oculus Rift, like that big glasses thing.
I think somebody did a hack of it. Like
did they?
Yeah, I think they did.
The Ripley one, the one where you could be on this Nostromo.
Oh, I wish I could.
Yeah, because if you played that on an Oculus Rift, imagine how much more scary that would be. It would really make it feel like you really were in the game at that point.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
I think you'd shit your pants.
I don't think so, because then I have to wear an extra pair of shorts then for that.
Let's check the comments. Go ahead, keep talking.
Alright, but
the alien is like, I would rather run away from that thing than try and kill it. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're the alien. Go away now. Bye.
I like that, and I have to agree with Angry Joe, though. I would look for more of a in-between, where you get the Colonial Marines aspect, where you can kill the aliens, but at the same time, there's a stealth part to it. Like, take both games, and you clash them. You take all the good from Isolation, you get rid of all the bad from Colonial Marines, which is about 90% of it, and you put it together in a game where you're surviving. It's a first-person shooter, and you can shoot and kill aliens, but at the same time, they're stronger than you, and there are still ways where you can die the way you die in in Isolation.
Oh, in Isolation, okay.
Really excellent game if you guys have a PlayStation 4. First of all, when it comes to PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One, I'm sorry, Xbox. I used to love the 360 over the PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4 took leaps and bounds ahead of Xbox One, in my opinion. So far, only have one game for Xbox, 2 games for Xbox One, or 3? 1, 2. Oh, sorry, 3, because we got Tomb Raider for Xbox One.
Right.
We have 3 games for Xbox One. Going to be 4 soon with the Master Chief Collection. I'm really looking forward to that. Nightfall, there was a trailer out for that, and it was amazing. But looking forward to Halo. But the only reason I own an Xbox One at this point is for Halo. Other than Halo, I don't see myself buying much. I'm even debating if I'm going to trade in Destiny for the Xbox One, forego the DLC that I got for pre-ordering it, and just get it for the PlayStation 4, because the Xbox One and me are not meshing well.
Especially with the problem you had to try to get the stupid thing to work. Or was that
well, there was a reason for that. There was a hack going around. So I would recommend a PlayStation 4, and I'm really enjoying Isolation.
Yeah, not only that, in the Xbox One, you could put, like...
You just turned it on. That's another thing. Mike pushed the button.
That voice
You
activation.
say
Say
Xbox.
on.
You
Xbox
can't
off.
say Xbox. Nope.
Xbox off.
Mike pushed a button.
Alright.
You can't even say Xbox around the Xbox. That's how bad it is when you have to connect. It's hilarious.
So-
That's a good example.
So the one,
There you go.
like, you could only have a minimum amount of games. Like, I believe over, like, at least 10 or less.
Yeah, because all the games you have to download, like 90%
Right.
of them. Even on the PlayStation 4, though.
But-
But the PlayStation 4 at least is generous.
The updates, though, they
Oh.
take so long. See, this is what I miss about consoles. You just plug it in, you put the game in, and you play. No updates.
You
No
know,
updates.
I was thinking about this too when I was on my break at work today. When we were kids and we had the Nintendo, there was no
Yes, yeah.
internet. There was no internet. There was no Wi-Fi. There was no way to play
You
with
just
anybody.
took your cart, put it in the console, and just turned it on.
And that was it. And the console was attached to your TV. That was it. No internet, no DLC, no updates, nothing. However, you've got to really think about how far games have come. In the past 20 years, they attached them. The game system slowly got their way onto attaching to the internet. Then they started multiplayer through the internet. Then they started with the downloadable games, not DLC for games,
Yeah,
but
download.
games you could order on the console and own on the console. Then they started with the add-ons for video games. The gaming industry right now is the perfect business. Think about it. You're charging $60 for one game. Then the DLC can go anywhere from $30, which is a season pass, to approximately $60. So you're getting double price for every game that comes out. Colonial Isolation, Borderlands the pre-sequel,
Yeah, that had one.
Battlefield. What other games do I have that we just got? Legends of Zelda, Hyrule Warriors, Evil Within. Every game that comes out now has potential for DLC. And every game you open up the game, there's the offer right there for the season pass. Destiny, when I opened it, had the 2 expansion packs ready to order. I believe it was $40 for both.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying something like that.
One thing I give Nintendo kudos for.
I was about to
Their
say.
DLC, their DLC is dirt cheap. We got the Mario Kart double DLC pack, the pack 1 and 2 for Mario Kart 8 for $11.
And I'm doing,
You can't even get a freaking add-on level for less than $20 on Xbox.
those things that I get will be featured on both Frontline Gaming Zone and my Durock 18 channel, because those are going to be either a Brothers Versus or something like that, right?
Brother versus team versus whatever.
Yeah, well, we already did team.
Ryan H., have you guys picked up the DBZ Funko Pops? I got Vegeta and Frieza.
Actually-
Ironically, I know that this is going up the day I do my haul video, but I'll show it early. We just got this in the mail a few days ago. We do have the Goku Teal Eye variant, Super Saiyan Goku. I wanted Vegeta at New York Comic Con. I was hoping to get the variant one from Tokyo Toy.
They sold out, didn't they?
They sold out on Thursday, but I will be getting a regular Vegeta at some point. I hope they make Gogeta at some point.
yes.
And Vegito, and if they make Gotenks Super Saiyan 3, that would be awesome.
Make Goku Super Saiyan 3.
They have a regular Goku that was a Hot Topic exclusive, but
Ooh.
that shit sold
No,
out
but you know
fast.
what's really something about Dragon Ball Z? This new Battle of Gods movie.
Oh, we're going to get that. We
Oh
are
my
definitely
God.
going to get that, and maybe
I-
we'll watch it on this
I
live
actually
show.
saw clips of it, not the whole thing, but some of it.
You know there's a possibility for the return of the series as Dragon
I
Ball
know.
Z, pushing GT out of
And the
continuity.
guy's name wasn't Lord Bills, it was Lord Beerus or something like that. I don't know. But the fight, the godlike of the red hair, oh my god.
I'm
the
glad.
movie was so amazing when I saw bits and pieces of
You
it.
know
I
what?
got
I'm glad, because I always thought Super Saiyan 4, as cool as it looked, I always thought Super Saiyan 4, I don't know if Cindy knows that she's on video.
Yeah. Cindy's on video.
Hi, Cindy.
You're on video.
You're on video, Cindy. Let me unmute her to say something. Oh, I can't unmute you. You have to unmute yourself, Cindy.
Yeah, but yeah,
I hope so. I'm glad they kind of pushed it out. Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 4, because it was all right, but
and even the best part about it was that I got a sign on the poster from Sean Schimmel and Chris Sabat.
And
That
you got him
was-
to say over
and
9,000.
you actually got a autograph from Vic Magnano, who did the voice of Broly.
and you left your
Yeah.
signature picture here for a week.
I thought you guys put it in my backpack. I was tired.
Hi, Oreo, the kitty.
Bye, kitty. Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Hopefully we'll get the movie soon.
Yeah. Oh, I got it on that
You know what?
movie.
Once we get through the hellacious month of November, which we've got like 11 games, but we did cut it down to about 9.
At least.
Once we get through the hellacious month of November, I'm sure we'll have enough money to we've been lucky this time around. I mean, we got a lot of games this month that we didn't think we were gonna get. So you never know. Maybe we'll have the extra money to pull off a Dragon Ball Z movie at some point.
Or probably get as a Christmas gift. That would actually be perfect, really.
If Santa Claus likes you enough.
Yeah, I team up with Santa Claus
Now-
every year.
One thing I thought it was hilarious, and I want to show this off before we go into the comic book. I really want to spotlight this one series. I was thinking about how many games we got since August, since we decided to do Frontline Gaming
Wow,
Zone.
How many did we get?
And if you would just so kindly put your hands like this, please. No, I would put them a little lower. Okay, so first we got Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City because we want to do a bad game. We got Dishonored, the Game of the Year edition. I got Uncharted 3 for myself just to play because I heard Uncharted was awesome. And then we got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 because 2.5 is coming out in December. This is not in any order, by the way, of the way we purchased them. It's just this is how I have them here. Then we got Disney Infinity 2.0 Skylanders Trap Force. Both Ellie got for one walkthrough Cindy's doing and one walkthrough Ellie's doing. Ellie's doing Skylanders, Cindy's doing Disney Infinity. I got Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection, because Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming out. So the Legacy Collection has every single one of the games except Metal Gear Rising, which I got for the Xbox 360. Then I got Far Cry 3, setting up for Far Cry 4, coming out next month. And then we got Lego Marvel Superhero because that game was awesome.
That's how many you're at right now.
Then we got Borderlands 1 and 2 because the pre-sequel was coming out. I got Tomb Raider since we got the Xbox One. We needed a few games, so I got Tomb Raiders. Ellie got us Titanfall. For the PlayStation 4, Ellie got us Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, basically the what do you call it? The glorified teaser
Yeah,
for
and
the game.
we did a comic Frontline of that.
Yes. And then for PS4, with the PS4, I got Watch Dogs. Recently, I got these games. Hyrule Warriors, Destiny. I got MLB 14 for some, what's the word I'm looking for? For some casual playing. Ellie got Evil Within for the month of October. And ironically, she didn't pre-order it, but she got it from her GameStop as a pre-order bonus. We got Alien Isolation, of course. I got that game because I needed it. And then finally this week, once again, Ellie got us this game, which I thought was hilarious. She got the pre-order bonus again for Borderlands, the pre-sequel, because I had to get the pre-sequel since I had the other games there. So that's how many games we've gotten
that's pretty
in
much
the past 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, people.
Now, remember, there's going to be about 10 more games on top of that.
Take it.
Because of November being a very game-heavy month.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm only
The
getting one
Pokemon.
Pokemon game.
Oh, Pokemon coming out the same day as Smash Brothers. Oh,
Bye-bye, Wallet.
Bye-bye.
bye-bye wallet.
Is that. Let's see if anybody else has mentioned anything. I got to turn it off and turn it back on because that's how it refreshes. I love this Nook. It's been really good to me so far. Ryan H. I saw Battle of the Gods. It was in theaters. It was awesome. I know. I've heard it was awesome, Ryan. I'm really hoping.
It, though. The only thing I saw was the Goku versus Lord Beerus. Oh my god. And you know what the thing is? And this is my opinion.
Uh-huh.
That new villain puts all the past villains to shame.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Absolutely.
when you be like a badass character, taking them out one by one, and even the ending, I'm not going to spoil the ending. You got to see the ending, because the ending was something I thought I would never see in a Dragon Ball Z movie. Ever. Ever. So
In ever.
Ever.
So Lord Beerus is my #1 favorite villain. I'm not a big villains person, but I respect him. From
That's
that
saying
movie.
a lot from Michael.
That is. I mean, he is just the other villains. No, Lord Beerus is #1.
Now, another thing I wanted to spotlight, because we're getting close to the 10 o'clock hour, we're probably going to go about 5 minutes over. But, guys, once again, Kat's live show will start at 10. So I apologize in advance if I go a couple minutes into her beginning of her live show. If you guys want to go there, and then you can pop back on here after the show is off live. You can check out the ending of the show. It's understandable. But anyway, the one thing I really want to spotlight that a lot of people aren't touching on, I'm touching on it on Comic Frontline on the Horror Corner the Horror Corner series for this month. I'm going to be continuing it next month and the following month. Aliens, Predator, Prometheus, Aliens versus Predator, Fire and Stone. I believe this series is an under-the-radar series, and I went into this series with a very low expectation because I didn't like the last Alien story that was in the Dark Horse Presents book. I didn't like the art, and the story was 50-50. The first book that came out was Prometheus, followed by Aliens, followed by Aliens vs. Predator, followed by Predator. And now we're getting Prometheus 2 and Aliens 2. Storyline-wise, Aliens takes place first. It's the prequel to what happened in Aliens 2. Prometheus happens years later. Alien vs. Predator happens directly after Prometheus. Directly. Once Prometheus ends, it goes right into Alien vs. Predator. Predator takes place at the same time as Alien vs. Predator in a different part of the space.
Right.
So, two of them take place at the same time. One of them is in the past, and one of them is in the distant past. All surrounded by aliens. So it's all connected in one way or another. The crash ship from Aliens, Fire and Stone, from Hadley's Hope, was found by the people looking for the creators in Prometheus. They found the ship from Aliens, and that's where they got attacked by aliens. Alien versus Predator, we don't know what the hell happened in Prometheus, but something bad happened, and that led into Alien versus Predator. The Predators are now going after the aliens because they want to find the creators, and then Predator obviously is the alien show, the Predator showing what they want, that they're hunting the actual creators, whatever they're called. I forget what they're called.
What creators?
The ones that the Prometheus guy, the big tall bald guys.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember either, man. Anyway,
Old guy.
The series started off very quiet for me, but slowly it took off. Alien vs. Predator had some of the best artwork I've seen from Dark Horse in a very... I mean, I've loved a lot of the artwork from Dark Horse, but for some reason, Alien vs. Predator was really nice. I enjoyed the artwork in Aliens and in Prometheus. Predator is a little sketchy, but at the same time, it's still good. I have a feeling this story, when it's all done, it's 4 titles, 4 parts each.
Right.
In 4 months. Really good stuff. They're $3. I believe, no, they're $3.99.
Oh.
$3.99.
Which one? The Prometheus?
Yeah, I'm sorry, they're $3.50. I apologize again.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
all the parts are the issues are $3.50.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Worth the $3.50. I'll be honest, they are really good. There's a lot of pages, and it's definitely a page turner for me. I really enjoyed it. I recommended it to Dan. I was hoping that I could have his input on the series before we started. I'll let you guys know as time moves forward, or maybe Dan will come on the show and he could talk about it.
Yeah, but after reading the Aliens Omnibuses volumes 1 and 3, those were really good. I mean, even though the artwork did change, though.
That was the 90s also.
Yeah, I liked the concept of how it was like all put together. I mean, the story was long, and yeah, it took me like 3 or 4 days to do it and countless hours trying to read the whole thing. But I really enjoyed just reading it from page to page and just the whole thing about the aliens. Like, it gives you like a perspective of their story, even their side story they did.
I agree.
With the wars between their different species, which is what I liked about the book as well, because I never knew about that. And even Ripley appeared in Volume 1, and I'm a Ripley fan, so that's definitely a must.
But for those of you that are watching the indie reviews, I'm reviewing every issue of Fire and Stone. It's really good. I could not recommend that series enough. I really am liking the direction it's going at this point. We are just now getting into the issue 2, so we're halfway through Aliens and Prometheus. Very promising stuff, and I'm going to be reviewing all the single issues on Comic Frontline as well. I'm going to be taking Fire and Stone all the way until the end. So we'll see. Hopefully this series will definitely push its way all the way through. I like that since Dark Horse lost Star Wars, they're looking to make another flagship book. I really do hope that they revisit the Aliens and Predators universe.
That would be good.
Yes. They lost Star Wars. If they need to focus on something, go back to Aliens and Predators. There's a lot of stories you can tell, a lot of good ones that came from the past that can be rehashed. There's a lot of good stuff that can come from Aliens and Predators. If you get the right writers and the right artists, you can have gold in your hands, Dark Horse. Again, gold. I mean, Dark Horse had gold. With Star Wars, Dark Horse made Star Wars good again. I know that the Star Wars is now with Marvel. And yes, Cindy, you will be able to say something in 2 seconds once you're not on... your screen is still not being shared. You're screen sharing, but it's still your picture for some reason. And you could talk in a second about what you're doing. But I would definitely recommend Fire and Stone, and I hope that Dark Horse really pushes more Alien stuff in the future because I'm loving it. I'll even read the Predator stuff, to be honest, at this point. But I'm a really huge Aliens fan, and I think especially with Isolation, and you know the DLC is going to be going on for a year, this is your chance, Dark Horse, to really capitalize on.
Absolutely.
I mean, you guys are doing a really good job with the Halo comic also. I mean, that's capitalizing times 10.
Well, you need that because...
But you could definitely capitalize on Aliens as well. Now, Cindy, what did you like? What would you like to say after you're done? Unmute yourself and you turn your video back on.
Cindy.
All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I still can't see you.
I wanted to show it on Minecraft, actually. Alright, so I know I won't have enough time, but I just wanted to show quickly the structure I have.
We can't see the Minecraft, though, yet. We see your icon.
Really?
Yep, that's what we've been seeing this whole time.
Yeah.
Seriously?
You have to turn your video back on and then turn the screen share on.
Oh, here's Tommy.
I only hear Tommy as well. I see your video now. You can go back.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Hi, Tommy.
Sorry. Alright, can you see
yourself? Yes.
Yes. We see
You
two
see it
Chris's.
now?
We see two Chris's.
Yeah, I see. No, I see Minecraft now.
Okay, so I have the basic structure done. I know I won't get everything done, but I'm doing the floor now. I guess I'll have to do the floor and the roof off camera, maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
So far, what I have.
Sounds good. Wait. So, okay, so Cindy will finish next time and she'll show off what she has, and she'll be doing something special for Halloween. I will tease that for next week as well. I'm guessing this. Yep, now she muted herself. So we'll let her continue her Minecraft until the end. We could see her Minecrafting again now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna skip. We were gonna talk about solicitations a little bit. One thing I definitely want to touch on is I think it's ridiculous that the Wolverine Weekly series is $3.99.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the first issue because everybody else is getting the first issue, so I'm gonna give it a shot. We didn't read Legacies yet. We did get the comics. You guys can look forward to the weekly comic book haul on Saturday morning. I'll be doing that right after the live show. When we're done, we're gonna relax for a little bit, and then we're gonna go into doing the haul. Which I'm going to show off. We got another Funko figure, which you guys are going to see for the Funko Spotlight of Halloween, continuing Halloween. Obviously, I'll show these off again just to show off on the haul. And I'll show off a bunch of other things also that we got in the previous week. But now where was I going with this?
The haul and the comics and all that.
Yeah, but we didn't read any of the newer comics this week. That's what I think I was saying. We didn't read any. Oh, we didn't read Legacy yet, but I think it's... I don't know how. Let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's right that Marvel is spending $3.99
Or
is
letting us
charging.
spend.
No, I'm sorry, charging $3.99 for the Wolverine ongoing weekly. Because especially for a weekly series that's titled Wolverine, but isn't Wolverine.
It's kind of messed up.
I mean, I understand it's going to show us all the characters that are connected to Wolverine, but let me know. What do you guys think? Are you going to get the weekly series? Did you drop 2 of the DC series? Maybe. I mean, I know Mike Spider-Slayer is no longer reading Batman Eternal.
Right.
Future's End has kind of been hit or miss, and missing more than hitting. World's End has been amazing. I'm sorry, World's End has been spectacular in my opinion compared to the others right now. But who knows? I mean, it's like Jay said on the live show. It's only 3 months of the 3, and then they're gonna end, and then Wolverine will keep going. And Marvel didn't even mention how long the Wolverine ongoing is gonna be. So, what are your guys' thoughts? Are you guys gonna be getting the weekly Wolverine series? And if you are getting the weekly Wolverine series, are you planning to stick it out all the way to the end, or are you going to try it, see if it's worth the $3.99 a week, and then if it's not, drop it, or are you just going to muscle through regardless? I would love to know what you guys are thinking about this series, because right now I'm on the fence, and maybe you guys could convince me to go either way, to not get it or to get it. I'd love to know what you guys think. So whether you're watching right now or you're watching this later, let us know. What do you guys think about the $3.99 Wolverine ongoing? Another thing is, in DC, I wasn't really impressed with DC, but they were mentioning a change in costume for Superman. And a change in powers.
No.
So, and Jeff John said it's not gonna be as drastic as the Energy Superman. But why would you bring up the Energy Superman? Why would you bring it up when nobody knows what that is? Because you're gonna do that.
First of all,
underpants.
Yeah, why are they doing it again?
Underpants.
Them underpants, man.
Cindy, you're not screen sharing anymore. Just letting you know. Underpants.
Without the underpants, why are they doing this whole thing again?
Underpants.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, I did. Underpants.
They gonna change the underpants again?
Underpants.
Oh, look at my underwear. But yeah, but beside the point.
I don't know. But nothing stuck out for me with DC this in January. Marvel, there's a lot of interesting titles.
But the price.
The price is the problem. See? I'll be getting a lot more Marvel than what I'm getting the regular amount of DC. I did not read Deathstroke yet. I know it did come out this week. I will be checking.
I'm reading
that out.
the Axis. The Axis coming together. That is getting really awesome.
Mm-hmm. You know, Sabretooth is going to be the new Wolverine.
Oh, God, no. Please, don't remind me. I don't like that it is. It should have been... Why not Gambit? Gambit should be the next Wolverine. No! Yeah, with all...
I don't read comics, and I went, what the fuck right there.
All right. What about Dawkins?
They tried that. He's Dark Wolverine, remember?
Or X-23.
She's X-23. No,
and ones that come out.
They're not going to make her the Wolverine.
Then why would they choose Sabretooth? Just because they encountered with each other? That doesn't make any sense.
Did we say it had to make sense for you?
But it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't like that.
Well,
that's just me.
Anyway, we're gonna start closing out the show slowly. One thing I want to apologize for is, guys, I've had videos from both Mike and I on my camera for Comic Frontline since Tuesday after the live show. Unfortunately, my job has been very tedious right now, very busy. I would come home, I'd shoot more videos and say, tonight's the night where I'm gonna upload them all to YouTube, and I would just end up crashing while at the computer, taking them off my camera. So after the live show tonight, and while I'm uploading the haul, I'll be uploading all the videos that I shot with Mike and myself, from Mike and myself on Frontline. They'll be going up not at the same time, not all together. They're going to be going up sporadically, one here, one there. We're going to schedule them to come out all throughout the weekend, and maybe even on Monday.
Yes.
And Tuesday, and actually one of the videos is going to probably come out closer to Tuesday and Wednesday. But they're going to come out. The comic reviews we'll try to put out. I think Mike only did 2, and I did like 1 or 2.
When? Last week?
For last week's books.
Yeah.
And
might be 2.
I still have to read the Indie Root books from last Wednesday anyway. Not the past Wednesday, the Wednesday before that, the week of the 15th.
I mean, we try to keep on time with the...
It's hard.
Can I talk?
Go ahead. I will drink
Thank
my
you.
coffee and let you talk. You're right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I mean, with so many comics that are on there to read digitally.
I'm sorry. In my head, I'm just thinking Rush. That's why
I'm just saying, we're trying to get on time and everything, but it's just with so many books and between what me and Chris are doing outside of videos, you know, it's just been very hectic, and we're trying though. I mean,
we're trying our hardest on Frontline, especially.
But we still do give to you guys what came out 2 weeks ago, and we're on time and everything. So, because you guys are the main reason why we're here, why our individual channels are there, as well as our group channels. I mean, without you guys, there would be no us or anything, and we thank you for that.
This live show is actually for you guys also. We love doing live shows, and hopefully we'll have more people on, like I said. Hopefully we'll have more guests and stuff. But anyway, little thing for this week, Zone 4 is up as we speak. Check out Zone 4. I was on it this week. It was an awesome rundown. Zone 4 is hitting its 300th episode very soon. It's going to be huge, and hopefully I'll have Brant on to talk about it. Maybe not next week, because next week's going to be a special, but as the newer episodes come out for the live show, we'll have him on talking about Zone 4's 300th. Comic related is 10 years old this past month.
10.
So that's a huge deal. Hall of Toys is up this morning. It actually went up for this week's episode. Next week's episode is the final one before we make the big changes. You want to know what that is? Check it out. Comic Frontline, tons of reviews are up. The live show was spectacular this week. Comic Uno, like I said, go check out her channel. She's going to be gearing up for her live show literally right about now. I'm just closing the show out, guys, so if you would like to go switch over, I understand. When you come back, you can check out the rest of the show. I'm only going to go about another 5-10 minutes anyway, and it's just really talking about what next week's show is going to be. So, next week, myself, Michael, if Ellie finds the movie, and Brant, we will be watching a special movie. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's Halloween time. So we are going to deck the Dark Avenger live episode 39 out in Halloween. We are going to be doing a Halloween special where we're going to be watching a particular movie. We'll be talking about some Halloween-themed stuff. And I don't know how long the episode's going to be, but I can tell you guys it's probably going to start at 8 or 8:30. So earliest 8, latest 8:30, because I don't know how long the movie is, but we are going to definitely be watching a specific movie. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be a horror movie, obviously, and
there may be times if there are trick-or-treaters that I'll have to get up and down and go answer the door.
And Cindy will be doing a Halloween-themed build. She's not going to tell us now what it is. Maybe if Ellie, like I said, if we can get Ellie to find the movie, she'll be able to watch with us. I'll tell you about it when we go off live, Ellie.
Or she might be here. You never know.
You never know. But we'll give her the movie then. We won't give her the movie, but we'll tell her what the movie is so she can look it up. So we're going to have a lot of stuff. What? Cindy, you are not screen sharing anymore.
Yeah, I know. I kind of wanted to say something real quick before you close out. Next week I will be doing something Halloween, and at one point or another, I'm hoping to maybe get some suggestions on what I can do next. Right now, I have a basic plan of what I'm doing for the next few live shows, but at one point, I will ask everybody what they want to see me build on Minecraft at one point. So keep that in mind, guys.
Sounds good. Guys, again, in the comments below, let Cindy know, or you can... she has a Twitter. Twitter is... Cindy, your
Chaotic Cindy, I think it is.
At Chaotic Cindy. She'll put it in the comments below. She'll come back when this video is live, and she'll put it in the comments. You can tweet her what you'd like to see her build, and we'll see if we can do it on the live show. I also apologize if I've been very heavy on this episode talking. I'm very excited that Dark Avenger Live is back and that I'm doing a live show again. Yes, but I want to get you to talk more. Michael will talk more. We'll get some stuff for other people. No names will be mentioned the next time they're on the live show to talk about. Cindy got the Minecraft thing working, so Cindy will be able to Minecraft from the very beginning of the episode instead of like tooling around trying to figure out how to get it to work. So, again, this is just the first episode, kind of like a welcome back episode for the live show. We'll have a lot more to talk about. Brand will be here. Another thing, the morning stream. A lot of you guys have been asking me about it. You guys thought the teasers for this show were for the morning stream. They are not. The morning stream is returning the first week of November on the weekend. So look forward to that at some point. Well, the first week of November, first weekend of November. So I think that's about it. Look forward to a lot of walkthroughs that are coming out on Frontline Gaming Zone. I'm going to start calling it FGZ. I don't know why, but I like the way it sounds. FGZ.
Like DBZ.
Maybe. Will you stop playing with that cord?
What? I'm not,
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know
Look
I
forward.
was playing with it.
Wow.
No, I really didn't know.
Wow, babe.
Yeah.
Babe, you do things like that too. Okay, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Look forward to a lot of stuff on Comic Frontline. We're going to be doing, Mike and I have been really doing an overhaul with these omnibuses, trying to read all of them before the month of October is out.
But we might go into November.
Yeah, for
Or
one or
in
two
the
of the
middle.
Aliens
Okay.
omnibuses. In the
Yeah.
beginning, I would say.
Beginning? I thought you said the middle.
We'll see. But we're going to get all the Alien omnibuses out of the way. We might save Alien versus Predator for next year. But we got a lot of Funko Spotlights we're going to be doing for the month of October. The Goku I showed we'll be doing in November.
I got that one.
Mike's going to be doing that one in November. If I get the Vegeta one, we'll talk about that when it happens. We'll talk about it. Trying to think. Hall of Toys next week's going to be amazing. Look forward to that.
The live show on
Tuesday. Look forward to Frontline
Yeah,
Live
we will
this
be dressed
Tuesday.
up for the pre.
It's going to be a Halloween special for Frontline as well.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say what we were doing because I don't know if we're going to publicly say it.
But we
beside
don't know.
the point,
We don't know.
We don't know yet because we're not sure yet. But we are doing a Halloween special.
Yeah.
For Frontline as well. Kat's going to be doing her Like Father, Like Daughter again next week and the week after until the Kickstarter's over, so you guys can look forward to that. Next week, I can't promise you guys I'm going to be over before her live show starts. You might have to leave my live show if you want to check hers out and then come back, because I think my live show might go a little bit later because of what we're doing in the next live show. But the conflictions will stop once the Kickstarter is over for Kat, so I feel good about that at least, that it's not a permanent thing. Again, it's definitely going to be next week, but there will be weeks where we might skip with Frontline, with Dark Avenger Live, or whatever the title may be. I might have a title already. I might still be working on the other half. Like, I know half the title, and I need to get the other half. But anyway, Dark Avenger Live, guys, is back. Feels good, and I'm really enjoying myself. I'm sure you are.
Yeah, of course.
Next week will be more on topic. This was really an introduction and just talking. My job has been ridiculously crazy. I thought I was going to go back to my regular schedule. Usually my summer schedule, you guys know I'm very busy, and it takes me away from doing as many videos as I like to do for my channel and Frontline. Unfortunately, the busy has continued because of people leaving my job. So we're all working extra hours. So basically, I'm still working my summer schedule in the fall now until all positions are fixed or filled. So unfortunately, I'm still not on my old schedule where I had more time at night to do more things. So I'm trying my hardest to continue giving you guys some fresh stuff while at the same time continue to have as many videos as we've had on Frontline. So I hope you guys really understand, and we both apologize for the lack of videos. But we are really, I'm trying my hardest with the time that I'm given right now. But hopefully I'll figure something out where there's a way to do a little bit more with the way the scheduling is right now. And I'm going to check the comments one more time. Ryan, $16 a month for one series is way too much. I agree, Ryan. That's for the Wolverine. I agree, Ryan. I think it's way too much, $16, and then that's on top of the other three ongoing. Wait, no, or do you mean altogether? Because it's figure 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 and 12 is 24. Yeah, no, you're right. Yep, $4 is just for Wolverine. 16 alone for Wolverine, and then adding on the other 3 weekly series. That's a lot of money you're spending in a month. Could you imagine how much you're spending in a week? In 1 week, if you got the 3 weeklies plus the Wolverine one? So we're still debating. We'll see what happens. You know, both of us are buying comics now, so between the two of us, maybe one of us will take the 3 ongoings and one of us will take the Wolverine one. That's all. I mean, Mike's already buying 2 of the ongoings. He's getting Futures End and World's End. I'm only getting Batman Eternal. So maybe I'll give Mike Batman Eternal and I'll take Wolverine.
Or there could be some weeks we can help me out with my books.
We'll see. I have the feeling I'm being propositioned here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Proposition.
No, not doing it. Not doing it.
I do.
No.
See?
And this is why we have Ellie buying all of our video games for us.
Exactly.
Because we're broke.
Love you, babe.
Love you too.
Love you, babe. By the way,
I'm the boyfriend here.
did I show you guys the game that Ellie got for us this week?
The fucking.
Did I show you guys the game Ellie bought us last week?
Oh, and show the high. Or was that us?
No, that was
No, that
us.
was you guys. I
That
bought
was
horrors
us.
for myself.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
So
Legit.
the thing, don't think we're taking advantage of Ellie now. All three of us are buying games. It's just the three of us rotating.
I will be
buying
getting.
games.
I want to spoil this. I will be getting pre-order of the WWE 2K15.
So if you have a PlayStation, 4, I'll put I think it's Dark Avenger
No.
C86 on PlayStation 4.
Oh, on the
I think it is.
PlayStation. Oh, I thought you meant the.
It's either Dark Avenger C86 or Dark Avenger 1450.
You gotta go look. I don't know how to work that thing.
I'll let you guys know in the comments below when I go on my PlayStation 4 next. I'm going to make a list of all of it. But I know on Xbox, we're Brooklyn, space, boys, 13. Boys and 13, there's no space in between, just Brooklyn and boys. But PlayStation, I believe it's Dark Avenger 1450. I know on Wii U it's Dark Avenger 1450.
But as always, you could always check us out on our individual channels. You can check out his channel, which is this one right here. You can check out Ellie's channel, Pokemon Hero Fan 10, my channel, Rock 18, and our group channels of Brooklyn Boys 13, Comic Frontline, and Frontline Gaming Zone.
And
I'm also
Chocolate
on
Pancake Ninja.
in these Chocolate Pancake Ninja.
Well, yeah.
And also don't forget Zone 4, which has Hall of Toys, Zone 4, and the soon-to-be new podcast with me and Brant. Don't forget Comic Related, which is where all of that ties in on one big site. And you said already Comic Frontline. Don't forget the blogger. ComicFrontline.com takes you to the blogger. YouTube.com/Comic Frontline takes you to our videos. So there are a million different places you can find us, and all together we work together as one gigantic, what's the word I'm looking for?
Gigantic.
Melting pot of awesome.
Yeah, because we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more.
I have a little soldier toy.
That's very nice.
Yep.
Soldier boy, yeah.
Soldier Boy.
Don't you dare start that and dance. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. But anyway, thank you all so much for sticking with us throughout this entire live show. And if you're watching this and it's not live, thank you for watching this show off live. Please, the whole purpose of this is for us to communicate with you. If you are watching this off live, you can still leave comments below. We will answer you guys in the comments. Look forward to the whole video, which is going to take place right after this. And if you are seeing this video and the other one's getting deleted because you couldn't hear a word coming out of our mouth. Thank you so much, Jay, for having our back, because we almost screwed the entire first live show, and now we're gonna be shooting it this way, so this way we're
so our
good
voice
working
can be
order.
crystal clear.
Yes. So until next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting. We'll see you guys on next week's live show, the Halloween special.
Yeah.
Till then,
Later,
see you guys in the videos.
Bye, guys.
Bye, me.
Meow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.